How much are you actually studying every day in school and once you come home from school?
Or you can go out eat whole time.
Oh, temptations, temptations. How did you stay strong studying?
Hey guys and gals, on Ask Japanese, it's Cathy Cat. Will you learn Japanese faster if you come and learn it here in Japan? What is the truth about learning Japanese language here at language schools? We are gonna go and find out and ask actual students here at language schools in Japan about their honest opinions. So I'm curious to find out about that one more. Don't forget to hit the subscription bell if you're curious about this topic, because we do all kinds of themes around Japanese culture and learning Japanese. And let's go and ask foreign language students in Japan.
I think here it's like you're forced to learn it because you have to interact with people. It's more natural to learn it here. Plus, it wouldn't be as exciting to learn it back at home.
Teachers in Japanese school, they only speak in Japanese. Sometimes they throw in some English words, but just to help us, but mostly it's Japanese, so I really liked it.
When you said the teachers only speak in Japanese, I could hear you sigh.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to like guess on what they're saying. Yeah, it's mainly like Google Translate. Google Translate will be your best friend.
Our teacher is amazing though. He draws a lot of small pictures on the whiteboard. Every time they're so funny. It's really helpful.
You know, I thought like the best time for me to learn and experience a new culture, new language is just to go there. And since I'm still like younger, like on my 20s, once I get older it might be harder to do it, so I'm gonna go now. And then I felt like being in Japan really is a different experience than learning it in the United States or something like that.
What's the difference? Like having learned it in the United States and having learned it in Japan, what's like the difference?
The biggest difference is learning it here and like everything is taught in Japanese. So you really have to be on top of it and just like focus and study. And then there are some times when you go outside of school, you walk around and, you know, everyday conversation, most of the time you'll hear Japanese and you have to pick up on those words a little at a time and then you'll kind of learn it without actually like translating it in English. So you start to think in Japanese, which makes it a lot easier. Whereas in America, you could fall back on English. Yeah.
You don't get that help.
Yeah.
Now let's be honest. How much are you actually studying every day in school and once you come home from school?
I'm quite bad in the week because I have a part-time job, so I have to like usually sort of after school finishes at 4 o'clock, I sort of go and do my job, and then I finish sometimes at like maybe 10, 11 p.m. So by the time I get home, I'm shattered, and then by the time I wake up, I'm ready for school again. So after coffee and breakfast. So
do you speak Japanese at your job?
No, because I'm an English teacher, so it's completely the opposite. So, but actually, weirdly, the students are starting to like I have regular students, and they're starting to help me with my kanji, which is really sweet. But I say like, give me a kanji to learn, and they're writing the hardest kanji, like dragon. Apparently, is like one of the hardest to write kanji. So I was like, okay, so thank you, but I'm just going to teach you English now. But yeah, studying is quite hard. I usually try and catch up on a weekend. Usually like a Sunday is my day where I go to the library and I just sit and catch up, but it's very hard to study in the week. Like a lot of my homework, unfortunately, doesn't get completed in time.
Your classes, like when do they start? You said they finish at 4?
Start at 1 o'clock, finish at 4 o'clock, yeah, every day, Monday to Friday. So usually, because of work, I wake up sort of like 10, have breakfast, and by the time that's finished, I'm making my way to school. So, and if I get a bit of time, like in the morning, there's a library in the school, and I like do my homework real quick when I should have done it the night before. Or maybe ask someone in the class like sort of as well, like, can I copy your homework sort of thing. So.
Studying Japanese in Germany and studying Japanese in Japan were like the big differences.
I think basically somebody teaching you stuff and somebody's a little bit kicking your ass for like, you have to study now because we're going to have a test, or the next day the teacher's going to call you out and say like, Nina, what do you think? And you're like, okay. Yeah, you really got to study. Japanese schools in general are a little bit more strict when it comes to that. I didn't expect it to go this fast because people were just like, okay, you're going to study this until next day, and then we're going to start a new lesson. I think we did like 2 days of one lesson, and then the next day we start a new one, new grammar, new vocabulary, 2 pages. It was like, whoops, okay, you really got to sit down and study, which was really great. It gives you so much more motivation as when you're at home and there's a couch and then there's TV and
No tempting distractions for you like here.
yes. I mean, of course, Japan is actually like wonders what you can do the whole day. You can just go out and then spend a whole day doing random stuff altogether, like karaoke, game centers, or you can go out eat whole time.
Oh, temptations. How did you stay strong studying?
Well, actually, reminding me of my teacher the next day, being like, "You didn't study."
Oh.
Okay.
So it's actually good to have a strict teacher to kick you a little bit.
Yes. That's kind of the type that I like the most.
Do you feel it's easier for you to learn Japanese now in Japan?
Absolutely. I have a lot more opportunities, so I've actually made lots of Japanese friends, and every day, just ordering food, I'm forced to use it at the grocery store. Back home, there's just no opportunity. I'm the kind of person that really needs that constant engagement in order for me to remember something as far as language goes.
How has your Japanese changed before and after coming to Japan?
Well, before it was tourist handbook Japanese, making good use of sumimasen, oishii, arigatou gozaimashita. But now, 2 days ago, I was with some friends and someone in Shinjuku was inviting us into a restaurant, and my friends wanted to compliment them on their Ugg boots. And so I was able to be the middle person on that.
And you were able to translate for them?
Yeah. Not very well, but I don't have any sort of fear in going out and talking to another person, even though I know I'm going to struggle. But I just try and, if I don't know the word, which is often, I'll try and describe it as best as I can.
Yeah, it's like it's a little hint for you guys to like find your way around. If you don't know that word and you can't look it up, just describe around it, right? You got it.
Now, guys, let's be honest. We are lazy creatures. Humans are lazy creatures. So when we get forced to learn something, we generally tend to learn it faster. Meaning, when you put yourself in an environment where you have to speak that language, your brain will catch up and it will level up a little bit more and put itself more in there. As some of the tips, and I can really what's the word in English right now? I can confirm that if you are forced to speak it a lot more in your current environment, it will help you a lot. So even if you can't come to Japan, same counts for you. Make friends who speak the language. Try to speak it maybe at your work. Find an environment in which you can use it the most. So the students that I know that, for example, have a job in which they speak mainly their native language don't level up as quickly as those who work in a convenience store and are forced to speak the language. Put yourself in that environment. Make friends you can speak the language with. It really does help. The first 3 months are incredibly frustrating. I had the same in the UK, I had the same in Japan. The first 3 months are the most frustrating, and it's really important to stick with it and push through that one, and then just keep on using the language as much as possible. Integrate that into your environment. So I hope this helped you guys, and good luck with your studies.
So, hello! I heard from a couple of students that they use Take Me to Japan to come to Japan. No, I heard you work for them.
Yes.
What is Take Me to Japan, actually?
Take Me to Japan is a website where I give free personalized advice to students from all over the world to help them choose the best language school that suits them.
So you help them find their language school. It's like you in between the schools and the students?
Yes, and I give them options, recommendations of what would suit their individual goals and help them apply, go through the whole process of the visa if they need it, and even help with accommodation.
I heard from a couple of students that, oh no, it's easy. You only need the documents and, the money. And they said, apart from that, it's easy. So you do the running for the documents.
Yes, the hardest for me is the documents and many emails, but it's fun.
Mentioning many emails, one of the students has mentioned that he sent over 100 emails to someone at Take Me to Japan.
Yes, that was me.
In case you guys are curious about Take Me to Japan and maybe have Sayaka help you find your school, the link is down below and it's a free service.
Yes.
Well, it's free then, doesn't get any cheaper. So it's links down below, check it out, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon for more stuff on Ask Japanese.